In the pro-Palestinian movement, one of the biggest voices online isn't a former diplomat, regional expert, or even a Palestinian. It's a 24-year-old white kid from California named Jackson Hinkle.
That at all, just like you're not prepared to admit that Israel's a terrorist organization.
Yeah, but you're wrong.
Kim Jong-un is a peace-seeking leader. We're going to de-NATOfy Ukraine, and we're going to de-Nazify
All right, you just sound completely bonkers.
And the people in the established Palestinian movement just want him to stop. He and his followers call themselves MAGA communists. And that isn't supposed to be a joke. The crowd here was mostly male and mostly white.
I will just say once and for all, so Piers Morgan never has to ask me again, no, I do not condemn Hamas. It's very simple.
Jackson's social media following skyrocketed after the October 7th attack on Israel.
I've been to Russia, I've been to China. Their major cities are much nicer.
But Jackson had barely started speaking about Gaza.
Now, Russia's better and stronger than ever before, and their leader has a very high approval rating.
Before he launched into pro-Russia and pro-China talking points.
The more America supports real terrorist entities like Israel, real terrorist countries like Ukraine, the more that we strengthen our actual enemies. Most of what is said about Vladimir Putin in the mainstream press is just factually not true.
Jackson has become a darling of the Kremlin and Russian state TV. He's made multiple trips to Russia this year.
We're in Tokmak, which is just a few kilometers away from the front line, and back in.
But Jackson wasn't always like this. Just a few years ago, he was a soft-spoken Southern California kid, a Bernie Sanders supporter who even ran for city council as a progressive. Why do you think the Russians like you so much?
I speak truth.
You are, in some ways, the quintessential American man, right? You're a surfer guy, California. So for the Russians or the Chinese to have somebody like you to go over there and basically shit all over America.
No shitting on America. I love this country, I love the people. I just want it to be better.
Is there not a way to do that without having to fly back and forth to Moscow and seem to be embracing authoritarian regimes?
Well, they're far less authoritarian than the United States.
Come on, man.
Ultimately, ultimately, I live in the generation where for the first time there's going to be a lower standard of living than the previous generation. That's not good.
And I mean, I hear all that. You can't genuinely say that people in Russia and people in China have more liberties than people in the United States.
Well, there's no free speech.
You have a lot of free speech.
Really?
You
think I have free speech?
You don't think you have free speech?
No. I mean, what's the public square today? It's obviously social media.
You have 3 million followers on X. You can post whatever you want. You're hosting events here. How do you not have free speech? What part of your speech is being curtailed?
It's very simple. Yes, I have 3 million followers on X. But what about Instagram? I've been banned. YouTube, I've been banned. I was banned from Raya, a dating site.
Jackson's bans might have something to do with his repeated sharings of hateful posts and his celebrations of violence.
You look like you're in pain.
Whatever his motivations, his message and his propaganda is resonating. I just don't know if I believe you or not.
Guess you'll have to wait and see. I got my whole life ahead of me.